It's day 169, and it's like 7:50 or something like that. So a little bit later than I planned on getting out of here, but it's just so cold right now. It's very demotivating to get up and do anything, or it just takes you longer to do everything as well. So about to take off. Gonna probably do 21 and a half into Franklin. That's the plan anyway. So should warm up a little bit, so at least like 40 something today, but gotta get moving. So that's the plan. Hopefully there's some views. I think there might be a fire tower or two, so if I can brave the cold, I'll go up there and get that. So all right, we'll check in a little bit. Mountains for days. Wow. Got an observation tower here. Let's go up it. It's not too windy today, so let's see what we got up here. Oh yeah, 360-degree view. I wonder if that's Fontana Dam right there. Trying to figure out where that is. Darn it. Another observation deck here. Basically, I have another 10 miles to go in about 4 or 5 hours. 21.6, I think, today. Got about 4.2 more miles to go to get to the road to get into Franklin. Be like 21.6, I think, today. It's 4:05 right now. Most of the uphill's done. I think there's 159 left. So it'd probably be close. Maybe 5:45. My guess. Could be sooner, actually, depending how I feel. May not have to hike at all in the dark tonight. Don't know where I'm going to stay yet. Really haven't had service. And when I do have service, it's like, I'm like, I just want to get down to the road and not sit on the side of some mountain looking, where I'm going to stay and book it and all that. If I can avoid being hiking at night, then I'm going to do it. So, obviously I survived last night. There was a killer mountain top that we went over last night. While it was dark, hiking in the night. It would have been probably a great view, but at the same time, 0.8 away from the shelter that we stayed at last night, there was a fire tower, so when I got the view from that, but that was a pretty real climb. I mean, it was like reminded me of southern Maine for sure. So All right, well, spoiler alert, tomorrow should be hitting 100 miles, the 100-mile mark, I think. May also hit, depending on how far I go, the 2100 mark as well. But I'm not 100% sure on that because I don't plan on really doing much more than, I really don't plan on doing anything more than 15 to 18 tomorrow. The weather is warming up slowly in the next 5 days. From being in the 40s, low 40s during the day to low 50s, so that's nice. Maybe, and it also looks like the nights are going from like 20 up to 30. It's the wind chill though, it really was bad. Like, it was 20, but the wind chill said it felt like 12. So in that shelter we stayed at last night, I mean, the wind was pretty much blowing right underneath the thing. There was no skirts on it, nothing. And then you got the slats in the shelter that had gaps. So I think that made it even more tough. When I slept with I noticed that last night I was sleeping with the quilt over my head, and I noticed I was like breathing like abnormally. It was like real fast breathing, and I didn't really sleep very well. I think that's just because I was trying to get oxygen, and I was having carbon dioxide, I think it is. I was going to say monoxide, but I don't think that's right. And it's like you can't even put a little opening to the outside because it was so cold. Oh, it's actually really cold right now as well, but as long as I keep moving, I'm okay. I just put my puffy on. Most of the work is downhill, so I'm going to put the puffy on. If you just stop for 5 minutes, your hands start to freeze, and it's really hard to warm those things up. I'm going to pick up a couple of packages of hand warmers while I'm at the store. There's a bunch of options in Franklin. Like, let me see, I think they have a Walmart, they have an Ingles, they have a Food Lion. So there's a lot of options there. And if I can pick some hand warmers up, maybe just, I don't know, four or six of them or something like that. Just as a precaution and, to get through the next few days. There's no rain in the forecast for the next 5 or 6 days. Obviously that could change as we're moving south, but and I'm probably, if there's rain that's in the forecast, I'm probably not going to hike that day or play it real carefully. I don't really have any deadline, and there's no reason to risk it for the biscuit and go out in the rain. Because if it's cold and it's raining, it could be deadly. So, especially if it's windy and you have no place to dry out. So hopefully that last time we hiked in the rain, just 2 days ago, is the last time. So let's stick a 0 or a Nero next time. All right. I'm doing way more miles than I need to, so I have the buffer. I'm gonna hang it up here and hopefully get down this trail before it gets dark. Not that hiking at night's hard or anything. I just found a groove last night. It was moving real fast too, but I still want to avoid it if I can, though. Miss things during the night like that you would probably see during the day, like views and whatever else. Anyways, all right, hang it up. 5:35 and down to the road.